What's going on, guys? Doing another video in the game room. Just gonna show you a quick update on what I've been doing to the game room. I've kind of moved the pinballs in the arcade in here, and I've moved a lot of the actual kiosks out to the garage for now. So I've kind of put them all together out there. But I just kind of want to do a quick overview of what I've been doing. So as you can see, the play twist is in here now. It kind of fits perfectly there in that spot to play. As far as the display cabinet, I haven't done much to that other than rearrange a few things. Like the Pokemon display has been rearranged. And then I got a very cheap gaming recliner chair here. I only paid 40 bucks for it. Found it locally from a lady like 15 minutes from here. So now I have a personal spot to game, and I have a little chair over there too. I was able to find a PlayStation and Hastings Nintendo sign. They're these very thick plexiglass, and they go up there. So they're the original stuff. Now I have the full-size PlayStation one down there as well, and the Xbox, and one that says Game Center or something like that, or Game System. Now the reason I got these was in the future I hope to find a Hastings display that is a half size, in the sense that half of the top is for a TV and the other half is for the sign. There's some other collectors in YouTube that you can probably find a Hastings display that does that. And that's what Hastings did to display a video image, you know, on a TV, and then the other half would be the sign. So that's why there's a smaller version, half size of it, and I have a full-size Nintendo. If I find another full-size Nintendo, I might swap them out just because those will be the originals. But regardless, I'm happy with that find. And then as far as the pinball machines, I'm glad to have them together now. I got that sign made not too long ago, and so I decided to put it on top of the pinball machine. I might change it out later on down the road. It's just a simple plastic type of sign I got made. I just thought it'd be nice to put it up there for now. But I think the only thing I've done to the pinball machine is Walmart recently came out with these TV LED strips that have white as well. So I went ahead and swapped those lights and put these in, because I think the natural white looks better on this pinball machine as opposed to the bluish color to it. So that's the only change that I've done to it. But everything else, I've got everything 100% working on both of these machines for now. And then I did manage to find a slot machine, extra playfield for the Street Fighter 2. It was really dirty when I got it, really dusty. But once I started going through it, it was extremely clean. It was actually much nicer than mine. So I polished the heck out of it. You can just see how shiny it is. A lot of the top playfield parts are missing or gone, but the back side of it, there's tons of, all the wiring still there, all the solenoids mostly are still there. So that's a good thing for me. That way I can restore it in the sense that if I want to replace the playfield, I can definitely replace the playfield for each one of these. And because this one's not in the best condition, the pocket holes are very rough. But this one, all the pocket holes are in really good shape. And then it also came with the car crunch mechanism fully intact with the original car. The original car is very difficult to find in these machines. They always crack. Gottlieb made them very cheap, so, you know, and here it has a Corvette. So as you can see, the originals are always missing. So that's good. I can always reinforce the original and put that one in there and make it 100% original. I really wanted to. But then I'm gonna go over the slot machine for Street Fighter 2. So this is called a Pachislo machine. Very similar to Pachinko. But what I really like about this is the actual DMV display there that shows different animations. It has a really cool touch to this machine. It reminds me a lot of a pinball, DMV display. So that's a really good touch to that. Now there's different themes for these type of machines, like there's Bubble Bobble and many others out there. They're very interchangeable as far as like how they look. You know, they just change the theme out for whatever they're trying to do. But this machine works 100%. I found it about an hour away from here. It wasn't working at the time, but luckily it came with the original keys. So when you open this sucker, there's a power supply, and you can reset this machine with the power supply key, which is a smaller key here. So all it needed was a reset, and this thing was back up and running. So those are all the boards. I mean, honestly, they really made these machines pretty bulletproof for it to still be working after all these years. It's just a testament to the quality that these machines are made at. There's tons of coins in there, so if I really want to take the coins out, there's a button there you flick and all the coins just start flying out. There's the power supply right there. Oh, power supply, and then that's the, I guess, the inverter or something. These are all the reels here. These are pretty cool. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot going on in here. It's a very heavy machine. It's seen better days as far as condition is concerned. A lot of pitting on the chrome, but overall, I mean, for it to be 100% working and all the signage still be intact, I'm really happy with that. Especially since I have the Street Fighter 2 pinball machine. So now that I have both of these, that's a pretty cool collection there of Street Fighter items that I was never expecting to own at any point. Like when I found the Gottlieb Street Fighter, I had heard there was a slot machine, and never thought I'd find one locally, because I've seen that, you know, on eBay there's a Street Fighter 5, but they want like $1,000. That's just ridiculous. I nowhere near paid that much for this thing. Like, you can find a lot of these things in the marketplace for like $250. So, and I paid a lot less than $250, so I really lucked out on this machine. And then, as far as other things is concerned, there's a new image that came out for the Pi, and as you can see, it is really different. It basically combined all the features of the Pi and put them on one image. So a guy did that. He did an amazing job. You can switch over from TV to tablet mode, so you can show the video footage on here or the TV. So Labo is, you know, what we're very accustomed to seeing. And then he even added extra functionality where he put amiibo support, as far as being able to see all the amiibos that have been released, and if you hit what is amiibo, it'll do a little video telling you what amiibo are, which is pretty cool. Then, you know, games, oh my god, he put tons of demo videos for all these games. It's ridiculous. There's tons of games on this thing. And so whatever you select, it'll play a video for you to watch. So if you select that, it'll start going, and it covers videos. So this guy did better work than Nintendo to make this thing really interactive. Nintendo was really, unfortunately, they didn't support this as much as they could have. And so I'm really glad someone not only expanded upon it, but actually integrated a lot of different functionalities Nintendo did. Because if you go to any kiosk today, all these are turned off, and they're not being used. Nintendo basically turned them off, and nobody's using them anymore, which is sad. But I hope that they find some other use for the Pi, or they replace the Pi with something else in there. But we shall see. But as far as the game collection is concerned, those are the finds that I've made, and I'll show you a quick video of this Pachislo machine in action, pretending to make a fight sequence, which I think is really cool.
Round one. Fight. Psycho Crusher. Hut. Ikzo. Hadouken. Yo. Ha, nurui wa. Saigo. Ha. Go. 行くぞ真空波動拳甘い何